Alright guys, I've had a lot of questions on 1 through 5. People see me say I play 3, 4, 5. They're like, what does that mean? What's 3, 4, 5? 3, 4, 5 is just my position on the team. And I've heard lots of explanations for what 1 through 5 is, and they give really complicated explanations like, oh, 3 is your utility hero and 5 is your hard support. And it's a whole lot simpler than that. 1 through 5 is just a number-based rating on your team. Who needs the most farm, who needs the least farm. 1 needs the most, 5 needs the least, 2, 3, 4 are just on the way down the list. So, 2 guys are sitting in lane, Puck and Animage. Animage is going to be your number 1. Puck, depending on your team, is going to be somewhere between 2 through 5. So, Puck, your job is not to take the farm from Animage. You concede the lane to Animage, you back out, Animage farms that lane, you go find somewhere else. That's just how it works. 1 gets all the gold. If he comes in, it's his gold. If he's jungling, leave him alone. Don't mess with his jungle. Now saying it's a utility hero or mid for number 2 and 3, and you can't really say that because it depends on the hero you choose in the position. Like, if you have a lifestealer in the jungle, he's probably your number 2. That's a jungler for number 2. That's not a jungler as number 4, like if you had a Chin. You know, and I mean, you can get some really strange lineups. I mean, you could get like a Tidehunter mid, and that doesn't make him number 2. Tidehunter doesn't need all that gold. And if you have a Weaver in the offlane, he's probably going to be your number 2, because he's still going to go get some farm with that Shikuchi. As he just, slides in, still getting creep kills. He's hard to harass out of lane. He should have an easy time up there. And he's still going to help carry your team. So you really want to help get him farm. And I mean, that's the easiest way to think of 1 through 5. You just look at your hero and say, how many other heroes on this team need more farm than me? And in pubs that can be really hard to do because you're going to have 3 guys pick carry. What you do at that point is you say which one of these carries is actually bringing in the gold and is actually getting kills and executing well. Who's actually going to carry me? He gets your number 1 position. The other carries shouldn't fight him for farm. The other carries should concede the number 1 position and take a 2 or a 3. If you're playing support, like I usually do, you're always going to take a 4 or 5. It's just the easy thing to do to help your team. If I'm Crystal Maiden, I'm never going to try and take a 3 spot. There might be another support that's having a little more trouble, and I might let him switch over to Ward Bitch, and I might start building a mech and a few other things, Just because I'm actually bringing in gold and not dying, and he's having trouble. So he's not ever going to get that mech. He's not ever going to get that Yules. He's not going to get that Force Staff. So I just take it over for him, It's the easy thing to do. And that's really the 1 through 5 positions. That's what Dota's all about, is knowing who's your 1, who needs our farm, and who's our 5, who needs to be helping keep the team alive by keeping the wards up, keeping the courier getting upgraded early on as soon as possible, helping zone out in the lanes. If you know your roles, if you know what your goal is in Dota 2, you have a much higher chance of winning, and that's really all it comes down to.